Today, it looks like we are fixing the Jeep after all. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Koozie Time YouTube channel. Today, we got a good one, folks. Oh my goodness, you would not believe it. We have my in-laws here. Say hello to Padre in-law. Can you say hello for me?
Hello again. How are you?
Yeah, seems like we're getting a whole lot of family time this year. Look at that, right? Well, today, Padre-in-law said, hey, that Jeep, we're going to take a look at that Jeep. And you know what? At first, we had cranked it up, and it didn't sound so good. This is how it did sound. Sounded like shit. Sounded like something very unwell. Well, you know what? Upon further looking and some mechanical inspection, Padre-in-law discovered that it was actually not so bad. It was only a what?
A tensioner.
He said it was a tensioner. How did you discover that? You just kind of looked around and said, that thing looks floppy-joppy. I don't want that in there.
This pulley was kicked sideways with your belt on it that you replaced.
Yeah. So by me putting on a new belt, I somehow broke something. And yeah, well, that something sounded a lot worse than we thought it was. I thought the Jeep was cooked. We thought the Jeep was done for. Thankfully, it's not. All right, Padre. But before you go, can you turn around and say hello to the camera?
Oh, I didn't realize the camera was on. My bad.
Not only do we have the in-laws, we have my Padre. Oh my goodness, we have everybody here today. Padre-in-law doesn't want to die, so we're going to give him a jack stand or two for his safety because we care just a little bit, all right? We are not animals. We have technology.
Wait, SpongeBob! We're not cavemen! We have technology!
Now, like ever, I have no shame in admitting I am not the one doing the fixing, okay? Just how the world works, all right? Some people are really good at fixing stuff, and some people are good at inspecting, I guess, all right? It's just how it is. I'm more of the driver, not really the tinkerer. I'm sorry.
That either.
Huh?
But you can't do that neither. Drive, you can't drive, you can't fix, you can't nothing.
Yeah, he seems to think I can't do shit. So, you know what? Sounds like a father-in-law. Hey, check that out, all right? In all seriousness, folks, I know the last video that went up, it went up a little later than normal, all right? Stuff happens, the holidays happen. I've been doing some traveling. I've been staying busy, all right? A lot of stuff going on, okay? Shit happens. Now, in that mix, we still got it done. I still put up a video the week of, all right? I'm still making it happen. Here we are. I guess we're making it happen again. Oh my goodness. This was not kind of how we intended on this day going. But here we are. We got the Jeep busted open wide. He's got it going. He's fixing something. We're going to let him be for a moment and come back to y'all. Hopefully he's got us some new discoveries. All right, after doing some more turning and burning, we have discovered it really is just a, what was it called? Tensioner pulley bearing or something like that. We're going to go pick one of those up, come on back, and, well, he's going to show us how it's done by putting it in and making the Jeep live again. Hopefully it's not too costly. And then, like ever, nothing ever goes right with my projects or my installs, but here we are, 2 days later, I think. I don't know. The old Jeeper, it ended up being a new... There goes that bell. It was actually an alternator. Imagine that. It's like we always say, it's probably the alternator.
It's probably the alternator.
No, we're not putting that in there this time.
For what?
Not putting that in there this time.
It's going in there, don't worry. Oh, I love it so much. Yeah, it was an alternator, a pulley, power steering pump, because somehow it was missing an O-ring. Not my fault when I did the installs. It wasn't there, okay? Not my fault. Now, believe it or not, kind of like the Honda, the Jeep here shit out an alternator because it had, again, kind of like the Honda, a power steering problem. And the issue was the power steering had a leak somewhere. The leak spun the fluid everywhere. And by everywhere, I mean directly on the alternator. Hence the alternator going out on the Jeep. And that somehow kind of intermingled with it sounding like it was going to blow up. Oh my God, it sounded beautiful, but it doesn't sound like that now. Now the Jeep sounds pristine. Honey, where's the key? We got to crank it up. Give these fine folks an example. That is, if it starts. If it doesn't start, well, this video is going to go all kinds of directions. Phew, the old Jeep. We have missed it oh so much. Oh my goodness. Fingers crossed, the old Jeeper cranks first try. All right. Ta-da. I don't know if you can tell if it started or not. It's a little quiet. What are you giving the fucking Jeep CPR, sweetie? Holy cow. I don't know if y'all can see that. You hear that? Exactly. Ain't much going on. Because the Jeep is all fixed. Thanks to my father-in-law. Thank you again. Seems like you come in clutch saving us more times than we would think.
So well.
Huh?
I said, Dad, the steers so well.
Yeah, the power steering's all fixed. It steers. Well, it steers how it should. Now, aside from fixing alternators and replacing greasy old power steering pumps, my father-in-law also replaced the muffler on the Jeep because the other one, well, it fell off. It got too rusty and just split in two. And he did a pretty sick old custom job putting a muffler on the Jeep. Let me show you. Hang on, let me squat down and give you a little peeky peek. Shoot. What? Check that out, dude. Nice and shiny. Not the standard Jeep muffler, but you know what? It'll get the job done. Honey, give the old Jeep a little rev. Let me hear this thing. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Hey, safe to say, if the Hellcat is not good enough to take Cooper to school in, all right, we now have a certified race car. Did you not hear this thing screaming? I hope the microphone picked that up. It sounded kind of cool, actually. Sounds like a fine-tuned machine, if you ask me. You know, I'm glad the Jeep is all good and running in one piece, because if it wasn't, well, I don't know what we'd do, because I don't want to buy another car right now, because right now cars are too damn expensive, and if you're broke enough that you have to pay for a car like me, stuff's just too expensive, and I don't want to do it. So, really glad the Jeep kind of checks out good today. Here we are, Christmas Eve. It is literally the 24th of Christmas. What the fuck did I say? It's the 24th of Christmas? Well, it kind of is in my books. Okay. I mean, shit, if y'all can't hear it, my neighbor's blaring the Christmas jingle tunes over there. But I got the mic going today, so it's probably not going to pick it up. Now, when it comes to my pointless content, folks, this week and last week have been quite the struggle, okay? Last week, I did some traveling. I literally went to Texas for the first time. All right, that kind of ate up my time, ate up what funds I have. I'm kind of broke as a joke, but I'm still here making this shit happen, folks. Texas kind of set me back a little bit, but it's not a big deal, all right? And Christmas will not set me back any farther than Texas did because I'm dedicated to the cause. I'm trying to knock this stuff out for you, folks. Here we are on a Wednesday. What? Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. My bad. I'm sorry. Dude, it being Christmas break, wherever you are, I hope y'all are being festive, getting your eggnog going, writing up your Christmas list for the fat man. I know I did. I hope he comes through this year. I want a PS5, man. Honey, what did you want for Christmas?
A cricket.
A cricket? Like the bug?
No.
Oh, she means like the sticker machines, the one that all the ladies are using these days. Look, if it wasn't the darn Stanley Cups in hot pink, it was the darn cricket machines for the women. You know what I'm saying?
But I want all of them, even the heat press.
She wants all this cricket business. I don't know why she wants all these bugs in her house, but she seems to be sticker crazy these days. I saw it. Whoo! That hurt. Ouch. Okay. Now I will say, while the Jeep is good and working and ready to ride, it's not ready to ride technically because it's out of registration because I turned in the plate 6 months ago to save a little bit of moolah on insurance. So I got to go down to the DMV one of these days and steal the plate back GTA style. Give me my plate! Ah! I just want to drive my Jeep. Why are you arresting me? Yeah, that's about how it's going to go. In all seriousness, once we get the old Jeeper insured, we are going to use it more than we are the Honda because the Jeep is so rusty underneath that I'm kind of scared to drive it. But it's solid, and while it's solid, we're going to get our... What? Huh?
I said you're scared, but I'm not. It's my car.
No, I'm not scared to drive it. I'm just scared it's going to bust in two going down the road and just... where are we going? Straight into a ditch. What half of a car I'll be in? Huh? It's, oh my, it's what?
It's gonna bust a
He
move.
said the car gonna bust a move. But seriously, we're gonna get the most out of the Jeep. I give it 2 or 3 years, unfortunately, before it just caves in and dies on us. And then when the Jeep finally dies, we'll buy another car. It seems like we're good at doing that, just buying shit we don't use or buying shit that breaks or a little bit of both. Safe to say we can finally give old Rhonda the Honda a breather, give this old hoochie coochie a break. I have put so many miles on the Honda since the Jeep died because the Jeep died. And it's held up great. But you know what? We're going to give the Jeep some love this time. But I tell you what, folks, it's Christmas. We have a working Jeep and I have really cold feet. So I got to get the heck out of here, finish doodling up my Christmas list, pour up some more eggnog, and go edit this video. With that in mind, folks, that is going to wrap it up for this week's little video. While this may not be the greatest content known to man, this is my content. This is my weekly adventure, folks. So I hope you enjoyed watching for what it's worth. So if you enjoyed watching, be sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so that you folks don't miss out on any of the content that we put up every week. And as always, we thank you oh so much for watching. Be sure to stay tuned for next week's video. Say bye, feller. Say Merry Christmas. Merry Chrysler. Close enough, buddy. Merry Christmas, folks.